7 years later, third person POV. 7 years it has been since abused and neglected male readers escape. 7 years since he saw his family. 7 years since they saw him. They searched for him for months on end and reluctantly gave up. With Venom's help, he was able to evade their search. With his help, he grew stronger. With abused and neglected male readers' help, Venom grew rather fond of the planet he was on, as well as the host he found. And together, they made their bond stronger. They would live peacefully during the day and protect the kingdom of Vale at night. Everybody knew of their work, just not the face to match the description. They started to call them names, some nicer than others, but one was rather fitting. They called him the anti-hero. On the city, not very catchy, but they liked it nevertheless. Ozpin made sure to a close enough eye on the reports, but never came closer to find out who was responsible. Every day, in a dust shop, they would appear dead bodies of the once unstoppable White Fang, left bodies in mangles. Today it was no exception, and the four in particular had found them. Two of them being the ones to start it without realizing. Team RWBY, each looking in disgust at the blood on the walls. One in particular fell angrily toward the culprit. What was supposed to be a fun day to the spa, to spy on the visitors for the up and coming tournament, turned to that of a argument. Susie, you want to do Wiz?
No, but it's supposed to be Weiss.
Weiss. Fine, we're gonna do this.
Weiss.
I got this.
They got what they deserve. How could you say such a thing?
Adds character, am I right?
The Faunas only know how to lie.
I don't know
cheat,
what's
and
going
steal.
on.
They are too dangerous to be kept alive.
I'm just having to read it out aloud but with different voices. Some reference in book two.
Two books, biggest crossover since the end game.
Well, if you want to narrate it, you go ahead.
Oh. Like, they must be misguided, don't deserve melt and discapitated. She said with her eyes closed.
Alright, let's Blake with this one.
They may be misguided, but they don't deserve to be mauled and decapitated.
She said this, eyeing a corpse that so happened to be decapitated. Let's see, what voice should I do for Ruby? I know the perfect one. Wait, guys, wait.
High pitch
ブレイクハズ A ポイント&ビサイズゼーネバーコートザットトーチュイックガイ
That's too funny. Let's continue on with the story.
Well, Ruby, do you see the dead body of Torchwick?
Do you see the dead body of Torchwick?
You don't.
No, you don't.
I already had a voice selected. It was Australia voice.
Oh, wait, let me think.
And then Blake's Canada.
Canadian.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Doesn't mean that the White Fang deserves this.
Ruby and Yang looked at each other. Then all four of their attentions were turned when they spotted a few security guards looking at the monkey Faunus hanging from a lamppost eating a banana. The boy then jumped down and ran past the four while winking at Blade. She was dazed at first until she was snapped out of her trance as they were running. Yang bumped into the guy with the denim jacket. See fall over and yelled at the guy. He turned around and spotted her before quickly turning the corner while Yang was still on the floor, dazed by thinking she saw her older brother. Yang, could he be your POV? Shite! Oh, that's right. You're doing Venom.
Oh, calm down. Abused and neglected veil reader. She probably didn't recognize us.
Yeah, but what if she did?
If she did recognize us, she would be running after us right now. What is she?
I suppose you are right. I then turned another corner to see the street with my favorite corner shot, run by a wolf faunus named Denny. Me and him are good friends. I know him since I was 14. I would sometimes help him with things around the shop like sorting boxes and helping unpack items. Now I'm 18. That would make Yang 17 and Ruby 16, but I didn't dwell on that. As I opened the door, I was met with the same sound of entrance dinging as the same wolf furnace. Uh, let's see. Voice for this dude. Oh, perfect. Oh wait, where is it? He's gonna be Mark.
Barbara.
Hey, why slash?
Hey, abused and neglected male reader.
How's my favorite customer?
Oh, you know, nothing changed but the weather.
You thinking of joining Beacon anytime soon?
Probably not. The line of work would seriously be hindering it. By, my work would seriously be hindering by it.
But you don't have a job.
Exactly. I then walked toward the food aisle. Alright, what are we having today? It's your turn. Oh.
Sorry. Sweets, tarts, and brownies with lots of chocolate.
I then started to gather the bits and bobs, and then I heard the door to the shop open to reveal a raven-haired girl with a bow on her head. She looked upset, but I didn't pay any attention to this, and I started to get the things that Venom wanted. The door to the shop opened again, but I didn't look at who it was, and then I heard them. All right, fill the bags. I don't want but a bullet through that other school of yours, mutt.
Do bad guys ever learn?
Well, let's get this done fast. Blake POV. Blake POV. I heard someone trying to rob the store. Poor guy. I was about to draw my sword, but then I saw a black tendril wrap itself around the thug's arm, making him drop his gun. Then a massive black creature with gray veins, pure white eyes, and razor sharp teeth walked over to him. It stopped in front of the thug and started to speak. It's your turn. This is Venom talking.
You come here again.
Place his hand on shoulder of place his hand on thug's shoulder.
In fact, you go anywhere in this city preying on innocent people, we'll find you, eat both of your arms, or both of your legs, and we'll face right off your head. Do you understand?
Please.
Yes. So you will be armless, legless, faceless. Won't you, rolling down the street like a turd in the wind. Do you feel me?
What the heck are you? Then half of the creature's face wheeled off to a Violet man. Your POV. As Venom's face peels itself, I got a better view of the man shaking in our graphs.
We are
Venom. Venom. It then peeled back over my face, and I was about to let the poor guy go until Venom thought of something more gruesome.
On a second thought.
We then leaned over to him, eating him. After the quick lunch for Venom, he absorbed back into me. I turned to Danny, and he did not look impressed. What?
That's the third time this month.
1, it was Venom's idea, and 2, what would you rather be, robbed or having to clean blood off the floor? If there was any.
Alright, fine. Anyway, how's my favorite symbiote?
Venom then formed on my shoulder and greeted him with a toothy grin.
You still up for poker tomorrow?
Forgot it was a Saturday. Well, I'll make sure to bring the chocolate.
I then grabbed the items I was going to buy and placed them on the counter. Blake POV. I was watching the human and the faunus talking. It looked like they got along, but he also said that's the third time this month, so it looks like the black creature comes out frequently. I was eyeing up some tuna when I heard Venom speaking up, making my cat ears peek up.
And that was when we bit the white fang brute's head off. He was so delicious, but the fur got stuck in between my teeth.
I then turned to them and grabbed some canned tuna and walked up to the counter. The black goo then disappeared back into the guy's shoulder. He then caught sight of me. Sorry, I should really hurry up.
Well then, see ya later.
Abuse and neglected male reader. So that's the guy's name. Abuse. Bye, Danny. Then walking. Oh, I have gotten a text. Then walking out the shop, I had a difficult choice to go after the guy or pay for the tuna. I sadly left the tuna and went after abuse and neglected male reader. I caught him turning the corner, so I followed. I was about to grab his shoulder, then all of a sudden, I was grabbed by a random teenager. Yo, Susie, you want to read this?
What the fuck?
Nope.
Here, I gotta pause it real quick. My sister. So that's the guy's name. Bye, Danny. Then abused and neglected male reader. Then walked out the shop. I had difficult choice to go after the guy or pay for the tuna. I sadly left the tuna and went after abused and neglected male reader. I caught him turning the corner, so I followed. I was about to grab his shoulder when all of a sudden I was grabbed by a random teenager. Teenager, well, what a nice looking butt you have there, lady. How
What
about
the
you?
fuck?
How about
What the fuck?
How about you come with me to get to know each other better? He started to lick his lips. I was about to grab my sword, and then another teenager looked at it. Teenager took it away. Teenager 2, now, wouldn't want to get messed up before our time together, would we? HELP! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! They pinned me against a wall, making me face them as they licked their lips. 2 more of them appeared. Teenager 2 then started to step back out of Teenager 1's line of sight as he started to unbuckle his jeans. But before he could, a black tendril grabbed into him and dragged him away. I then remembered what happened in the store. The same black creature known as Venom dropped down and made his presence known. What do we have here? He then grabbed Teenager 1 and threw him into the wall. Teenager 3 then drew a knife and stabbed Venom, but he wasn't phased. Venom punched his gut and ran after Teenager 4. As Venom neared him, he brought out a pistol and tried shooting at him. It didn't phase him. He just lifted him up into the air. Time to get rid of this world of your pitiful existence. Its mouth then opened wide and ate him. I stood in fear as the creature absorbed back into male and abused back into abused and neglected male reader. He turned toward me and stepped forward. I backed myself into the corner. I'm not gonna hurt you. Are you okay? He reached me and held his hand out. I reluctantly took it, and he helped me up. He gave me a reassuring smile. Where do you live? If you want me to walk you home. I live at Beacon. Okay, so shall we? I nodded and led the way. He walked by my side. It was awkward silence until I spoke up. So was that thing Venom? He turned to me. How did you know? I was there when you were talking to Danny, was it? I guess you saw us eat the thug. I did. I couldn't mind, but I hear what you are the ones that have been stopping the White Fang. Is it true that Venom eats them? He sighed. Yep, anyway, what's your name? Blake, Baladon. Abused and neglected male reader. Susan, what should I do for the last name?
I don't know.
I can't just put abused and neglected male reader again. That's kind of cringe.
You think I would know?
Okay, I got the perfect name. Abused and neglected male reader. Heart channel deleted.
What
then-
the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You really want to start some issues, huh?
Just joking. Okay. Abuse and neglect my reader. I don't have a last name. We then reached Beacon. I waved goodbye, and he walked away. I stopped and turned back to him. Do you need a place to stay? My apartment's not that far. Well, bye then. He waved back and walked to to who knows where. Your POV. Venom. She seems nice. She doesn't. She does, doesn't she? But I can't. Not again. You can't blame yourself for that. It was her choice to come along with us. And it was probably my responsibility to protect her. I was just walking home in silence. I was then just walking home in silence. Blake POV. As I just got nagged for wandering off. He asked where I was. Me. Well, I was at a store while it was being robbed, and then I was about to be Susan, what should I say instead of this word?
Huh? Which word?
This word.
Wait 1 moment.
I started.
Violated?
Was that violated?
Violated?
And I
Oh,
was
no.
about to be violated, and I just got a message. Rap. I was.
You got
I
wrapped?
was about to be wrapped by some guy, but some guy saved me. Who was this guy?
Interesting.
Oh wait, I forgot to do the voice.
Who was this guy?
And then for Yang's voice.
Is he a long-lost boyfriend of yours?
No, oh wait.
No, he wasn't. He just stopped them.
I hid what else happened as to not start another argument on safety. Where is it at? There it is.
Did you at least catch HIS?
Stop. Wait for.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
His name was what?
Abused, neglected male reader. I do not have a last name. Yang and Ruby froze. They then spoke at the same time.
Big brother.
Author's note, like cliffhanger. So, will they find abused and neglected male reader? Will he find out who the mystery lover was? Will we find out who the mystery lover was? And will they be forgiven? Hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. This is probably my longest chapter for any of my books. So hope you enjoy. This was as always, stay safe. Peace. No, we're not gonna reply to that. No, okay. Well, see you guys on Venom Chapter 2.